Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Pedri, calm. He's one-on-one! Oh, he's got a big chance! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now the finish! Corner count is rising. That's 6. Vigo with the short one. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Time and again they are repelled. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fullet. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led... And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Has a shot! He's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Can he get it through? Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got the shot away! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Bellingham! Really well taken goal. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Bellingham really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Bayern Munich playing for pride here. The match short. It's Bale!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is a great... He's had a shot! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. He read... Oh no, this does not look good. He's away. Mbappe! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No way through. And here's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. Iniesta plays it short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Haaland. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Oh, what a miss! Shapes to shoot! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Interesting ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? The final 5 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's managed to get rid. Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham. Messi. Bellingham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodri.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. And here's Sané. Ruben Dias. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Messi. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge, great chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that's well seen too. And it's Maradona. And he's in on goal! Sané. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Pullet. Shot could be on. And Sané! Oh, taken with style! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's gone back to the keeper. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Van Dijk makes the interception. Rummenigge. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Maradona. Araujo clears it away. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! And he thumps it clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's another good win of the ball. Rummenigge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Chiellini gathers from the goal kick. It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The most accurate pass. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, Pullet. That is good alertness. Sané, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. No, he is not giving anything away. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Maradona is herring after that one. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to make the challenge. Now the ball's gone astray. Maradona has got himself a free kick.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Pullet with a real chance here. Pullet! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Sané. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Ronaldinho!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through. Well seen. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's picked his way through and shifted it to the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing nice and neat. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ronaldinho. That's Vieira. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Osimhen. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Oh, good read. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Still just a single goal between the sides. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
28,599.
Maradona. Now it's Osimhen.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Sané. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Well-timed, excellent interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Sane carries the ball down the right. Bullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Coming on the field, number
Platini
20.
going face-to-face with his great rival. Van Nistelrooy tries a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big chance! Danger averted for now. And he's being shifted off it. And now the breakaway. Haaland! So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Van Nistelrooy has a go! Defending was strong and firm. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Platini. Platini. Tchouaméni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lofted upfield. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That looks a cracking ball. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. That's a fine interception. And that has left him in a heap. And he walks. Albert! Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. That's headed upfield. Araujo gets across to intercept that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught. He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Ronaldinho. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. A real chance if he can get through. And that could well leave a mark. Cruyff gets a good foot in there. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Great hit! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Foot in.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Ronaldinho. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vieira. Great chance! Xavi Alonso. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. No way through there. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Has been indicated.
Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Oh, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.